教你。 冇睇啲杯？冇睇晒喎，睇咗啲啦，都已經漏咗啦。多謝亨利分享。二周就梗㗎啦，佢有個 Speed One 杯，佢有個 Speed One 嘅要做。但係我睇過人哋 Speed One 嗰啲片咧，佢40分鐘就完㗎啦，個 Speed One。其實如果你真係想為咗洗白金嘅話，你一周目都得嘅，你直接跟住個 Speed One 玩。由頭到尾係啊，總之我見到 Speed One 嗰條片係40分鐘，咁如果你額外做埋啲嘢，可能多啲時間。但係佢2個鐘內啊嘛，佢嘅條件係2個鐘內，所以好充裕嘅其實，我相信好充裕。唔估係咪又瞓咗覺啊？殺唔係殺㗎，依家呢隻唔係殺㗎，我唔係隻 game 都殺人㗎。有餅唔知喎，我晏晝同佢講又唔見佢話餅喎。咁劈啊？冇啊，都冇劈啊。我冇乜打交成分嘅呢隻 game 應該。夜勤病棟就係出，你玩咯。有冇機會打下 PS 冇嘅喎，呢啲電腦 game 嚟喎。冇機會。呢隻係咪 H？ 係啊，你又識喎 ，Johnny 你又識喎。仲世嘉咩年代啊？仲世嘉 ，Hello Anna， 多謝點心，多謝分享。 以前有玩過，哇，勁喎，識嘢喎！世界當年好多打擦邊球嘅 game， 係啊，咁你咪玩唔少啊！Hello Anna， 且如果你要打擦邊球，你不如玩翻電腦版啦，仲擦咩邊啊？你如果反正都係要玩嘅，你都係為咗睇嘅啫，擦乜鬼嘢邊啫？有領略過我冇啊！但係我就要玩翻成人向嘅 game， 冇興趣喎。我都冇玩電腦，就唔會有成人向嘅 game 啦。多謝啦啦滿點心。小姑應該真係瞓咗喎。 玩下其他嘢先。係啊，跟原本 save 過。所有嘢都跟原本。啲能力都有咯，即係啲 double jump 嗰啲都仲有。所以快嘅。好快咁玩到呢度。哇！頂你啊，等我。跟住個地圖行好快添，打得。頂。哇！2下就炸死我。好鬼勁啊！ 地圖開晒，收集又收集晒嘅，去邊打乜？冇㗎，咪重新打一次啲大佬咯。黐線！咦，小姑嚟咯！哦！好啦，我揾個 save point 先。有啦。哦。瞓着咗，估到你啦！好啦。Hello， 阿傑。多謝分享。搞掂個卡拉先。
Honoring Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Port Elizabeth.
伊麗莎白講。
Re-elect Governor Carla.
嗱，呢個都係
She's
卡
hard
拉
on
嘅。
softness. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
心慈手軟啊！我原來隻貓又唔一定喺呢度喎，又唔一定會出現嘅。誒，依家忽然間又出現啦！啊，依家又冇咗。
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem.
搞掂隻青蛙。新來嘅卡拉，
Dear Carla,
對不起啊，將借嘅書弄丟啦。
sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
因背你心慈手軟者嘅冷酷無情。
I admire that you are hard on softness.
伊麗莎白講：
As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology.
呢個應該就冇所謂嘅。
I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
使唔使放咗監犯？咪放咗咯，我尋日。
Well, I've come for a recipe, a dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
如果有鎖匙就要用，我有一條咯。
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly
嗱唔同咗啦，講
thoughtful.
啲嘢。
Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
咁我可以問你借書啊？
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
好啦。
Hey, kid!
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
No offense, but I want to be sure you don't waste your whole day in here. A guy like you's got things to do.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
冇啊，呢個睇唔到啊。
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
有漏咩？地圖印象中我撳晒嘅。
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Huh, never seen one of those before. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
嗰隻係小壞。
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? What's this a map of?
the secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it,
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
it's twice the value.
Woo, looks chilly up there. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
睇晒咯
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Hey, Wally. Bye. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
可以攞多個攞多個做咩？
If one monocle is good, two is better.
點解我會爭嘅咧？
Somewhat understated
我爭呢一
and
個
somewhat overpriced.
佢唔現嘅咯，佢唔係好現形喎呢個咁古惑嘅一個要，搞掂啦呢個會。
Fancy.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
咦，可以攞走喎，真係真係可以攞走喎。但係點解我要咁樣拎住行？
Yo ho!
It's the cook's old mop.
Keep your hands off my mop.
唔可以偷啊！
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay.
This will be excellent. Brilliant innovation.
同埋刀仔戒一分。
I carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good times.
He'll never complain again. Seems like a lot, but okay. Ingredients indeed.
跟住可以俾個地圖師。
Snazzy sign. Hey, Wally. I found this sliver of wood. Can you use this to make the map to the mop tree?
Looks legit. I'll see what I can do. Here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
呢個就係提示嗰個森林啦。
Hey, Wally. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Let's see. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. 曼城打森林又冇乜嘢。
It's like there's a welcoming committee. It's like there's a welcoming committee. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
鋸幾個鐘。哇！你成棵嘢斬晒嘅喂！後邊啲嘢喺度喊咯，咩事啊？點解可以斬晒成棵樹？
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
殘忍啊！
Hey, little dear. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. It's probably time for them to fly south.
今次開1.22唔敢咗開1.09。
I carved it myself. I'll take a shortcut back.
Hi there. Welcome to the Malay Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Malay Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow, are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
皇馬仲離譜，作下開2.05。我知今晚亞記曼聯啦，所以諗住早啲玩完瞓陣。
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Hi, so you wear a peg leg despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tell me again about the coffin.
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Francis Drake 啊，即係
Tell me again about the plank.
即係
That's
Nathan
an
Drake 嘅
original
祖
plank
先。
from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Tell me again about the ore.
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she could throw in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. Tell me again about the wanted poster.
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are. but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
即係應該係以前故事遺留落嚟啲嘢嚟，所以你講句劇透警告嘅，真係以前發生嘅。
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Tell me again about the eye patch.
It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Tell me again about the map.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
What you working on?
Crossword puzzle.
Tell me again about the gear.
It's from the Melee Clock Tower.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Hi there.
Hi. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. This is the one for the museum display case. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. It's good for relieving stress. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's hopeless. This is the one for the museum display case. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. The display case is locked. It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, alright. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
呢條
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
誒，做咩唔餵餅乾俾佢食？餵咗餅先啦。
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
俾咗餅佢先。
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. It doesn't seem interested.
誒，冇興趣咯佢。應該要換餅乾啊嘛，同嗰個鎖匙嗰隻鸚鵡換。
Welcome back.
Hi. Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, 誒，餅乾粉。
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
OK。咁啊，有新鮮餅乾。
I've got enough to last me. That is a really big parrot. I wonder how many hands it's eaten.
Wow, 都唔幫人閂返個櫃嘅。
Hey,
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
But it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Hi there.
Hello.
咁又有餅乾。
Hey, kid!
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep. They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. I got what I needed elsewhere. Can you charge John Laney's eye patch up for me?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. See what I can do.
唔知乜嚟。千針之咬。
Can you tell me where to find the Bite of 1,000 Needles?
I wish I could.
Me too. Got any other mystical advice or information for me?
No.
完全冇用。
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
It seems to be stuck closed. Hey, Wally. Melee clock is still broken.
Yep.
Hey, Wally. It's the pirate life for me.
Yep.
Hey, Wally.
喂，
Nice weather.
Yep.
淨係識答
Wally.
yep。
Bye. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Busy?
Yup,
Busy?
yup. Coming
哇
along
你喎
nicely.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Ugh, I remember that
Oops.
stench as if it were yesterday.
Well, probably fine.
Pleasantly scorching hot.
So much to do. Oops. Oh, well, probably fine.
Looks like a mugshot.
你
Ingredients
可以攞佢
indeed.
噶咯。
3 teaspoons in a tablespoon. Coming along
It's like a
nicely.
miniature dance party. It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on
Oh, well,
stars.
probably fine. Do I really have to salt it so often?
You remind me
so
never
much
to eat
to
here
do.
again. You remind me never to eat here again.
This
Food
will
is more
be
exciting when you
excellent.
can smell the risk.
16 cups in a gallon. Always confused about baking versus roasting.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Coming along nicely. Well, now that doesn't even.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Yo ho,
I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
What's that you're drinking?
Large. Get lost.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
去邊啊咁？
Expedition to Fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here. Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
He doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. You've been at this post a long time.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but my hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
Yeah, there's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks. Ever think about retiring?
Sure, sounds great. I'll get a little place where I can sit by the fire and watch the ocean.
Say.
You'll have to excuse me. I think I see something on the horizon.
Hi there, little guy. I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. This used to be such a bright, cheery place. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's a lot of work being governor. I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. It's a single perfect
佢個杯係要用幾鐘頭。
I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. I made him up.
試勻晒咯，都冇彈。
Welcome back.
Hi. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
仲有鎖匙整。
Hey, kid!
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need. It seems to be stuck closed. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Hey, Wally. So, the lookout is still kicking?
Yep.
Hey, Wally.
廢話嚟。
Bye. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
冇喎。
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. I'm not going to touch it. What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me?
No.
一定係要處理個咩千針之咬㗎。
Too bad it's empty. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. An empty basket. I got what I needed elsewhere. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy.
我哋係點心。
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Keep up the good work, buddy. Keep up the good work, buddy. Not very practical. Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me. Not for me. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Busy?
Yup.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Ingredients indeed. 96 teaspoons in a pint. So much to do.
The plaque says, in memory of looming
much to
seagulls
do.
of old.
He'll never complain again. Well, now that doesn't even seem possible. Coming along nicely. Well, now that doesn't even seem possible. Coming along nicely.
Hi, Cobb.
You again? I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Yar.
Hi again. Say,
You'll have to excuse me. I think I see something on the horizon.
Oh, hi. I've got some bad news. Someone stole John Laney's eye patch.
no. Some people have no respect for private property.
It must have happened right after you left. Did you see anyone on your way out?
Not a soul.
咁啊，抵賴咗。
There's some very tiny writing on it. There's nothing in there to steal.
Oh, 卡片啊！咩嚟啊？封喉係咩？好似睇過，諗唔起啊！沉船。記性係有強項，唔得啊！點玩啊？而家我啲傾晒都冇用。
Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the Dread pirate Meat Hook.
Tell me again about the plank.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Tell me again about the oar.
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. Tell me again about the lady with the peg leg.
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Tell me again about the lady with the peg leg.
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. Tell me again about the wanted poster.
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize.
Crossword?
No, as a matter of fact. I'm working on acquisition leads. The museum hasn't got a centerpiece now because someone walked away with my eye patch. I'm not sure how they got past the guard parrot. But rest assured, I'll be beefing up security immediately.
Good idea. You look busy.
I am.
You look busy.
I am.
Tell me again about the mug.
It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
It was just one pirate, actually.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 20.
I would think you'd care more about accuracy. What kind of museum is this?
Museum of Pirate Lore. Did you miss the sign on the way in?
Tell me again about the gear.
It's from the Malay Clock Tower.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, But somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. You look busy.
I am.
You look busy.
I am.
Oh.
Tell me again about the map.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop.
Tell me again about the gear.
It's from the Melee Clock Tower.
Tell me again about the note.
It's the actual note, left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. There's some very tiny writing on it. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. Hey, little dear. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's probably time for them to fly south.
Oh, 要去邊啊？
I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Museum of Pirate Lore. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. It's a lot of work being governor. I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
攞咗紅色凳上面嗰隻公仔，紅色凳上面公仔邊度啊？係咪都喺呢度裏邊？Hello。咁暈晒咯喎！總督有邊張凳？冇啊，冇公仔啊，攞咗啦應該。隻兔啊嘛？定係咩啊？兔係個兔啦，個繩啦，個海綿同埋呢個唔知乜鬼腦袋係攞嚟合地拖噶嘛？呢4個係攞嚟合地拖，我知道。呢啲又冇用啦。呢個畫我唔知有咩意思。呢個畫
It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling.
個畫我唔知有咩意思，張卡片又有咩意思
？Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
我都唔知我差啲咩啊。係咪要將啲嘢合埋咧？逐樣嘢望。我眼罩係喎，我眼罩喺邊啊？我眼罩俾咗嗰個巫婆咯，跟住佢叫我整個咩千針之咬啊嘛。唔知咩嚟嘅呢個。
It seems to be stuck closed.
會唔會有？
I don't see anything useful here. Employees only. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so. If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding.
唔知啊，完全冇提示。
They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces. The queen always gives way to a new queen. She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go. The secret smells like popcorn. Some islands you should not visit. But what can you do? I got my golden key. But then, that is not enough. Lights out always come sooner than you think. He's doomed. But that's what you get when you get involved with a woman of station.
有提示書點答？未撳過喎。
They all think they deserve it. Well, they do and they don't. It's a fairly good story. I wonder if there will be a sequel.
仲係要放棄睇提示啊！
You should not visit. But what can you do? Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
我真係講唔完喎呢
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. The secret smells like popcorn.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
森林，我去咗啦。唉，算啦，睇下有咩提示啦。喺博物館附近嘅森林收集一種食肉植物嘅樣本。哇！我真係諗唔到喎，咁樣樣。真係森林喎！頭先我去過森林啦，冇嘢嘅喎。我頭先有去過森林㗎。
Purple flowers. These must be catmint, or wisteria, or sweet rocket. A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
但係佢冇話要用嘅喎。 同埋攞把刀解啊！
Gotcha, you pointy little tricky fight.
佢完全冇提示喎，但係呢個做法係。
I'll treat myself to a purple flower. I hope I don't get tossed in jail for this. This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. It looks pretty and smells wonderful.
但係呢樣嘢係完全冇提示嘅，我都唔知要做咩。個名千針之咬係提示。哦，即係代表呢嚿嘢啊！就係、哇，好〜我覺得好牽強喎呢下。 咁即係呢個嘢已經係啦，係喎。
There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
頭先你按落去嘅時候，話有好多小刺定係乜嘢？但係好難聯想到係嗰樣嘢咯。即係我想周圍揾線索，但係原來嗰樣嘢就係一個，即係個名就已經係一個線索咁，其實好難嘅，我覺得。
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition
Hello,
of
Missy 都係分享。
Got any other mystical advice
我
or
諗應
information
該
for me?
齊全啦。我係卡呢一個位，整埋個地拖，跟住就可以上船。多謝 Miss。
I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me.
咁麻煩嘅。
I'll wait until I'm closer to LeChuck's ship. No need to scare the melee townfolk.
行得近又話近得滯，行得遠又話嚇親人，真係煩。 同佢屙過嘅啫。點樣攞嗰個杯咧？要合晒4，我先已經試過合晒4樣。
I made him up. I think I'm ready to set sail. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, tangle a boat line. Smells like seagull droppings. Eh, good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
I see. I
made him up. I think I'm ready to set sail. How do you like my mop? It's custom built.
Let's see. Stick, shoddy stuffed animal. Eh, good enough. I happen to need a swabby. You interested?
Definitely.
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package? I made him up. I think I'm ready to set sail. How do you like my mop? It's custom built.
Let's see. Stick, blobby spongy part. Eh, good enough. I happen to need a swabby. You interested?
Definitely.
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
如果咁樣都唔得咧，我真係唔知點樣用暈晒4個啦。
I made him up. I think I'm ready to set sail. How do you like my mop? It's custom built.
Oh, I think that might be someone I used to know. Eh, good enough. I happen to need a swabby. You interested?
Definitely.
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
咁有嘅。
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Spy。唉，終於打人第一仗。即係其實嗰3個人都係想跟住佢嘅，都係想去嘅。佢即係唔想帶個主角去嘅。
You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
搞笑，即刻話我可以離開貨倉嘛？
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
飯又冇得食。
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
咁無聊，你離開嘅後果就係我會掟翻你入嚟嘅。
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I
做咩嘔
want
啲嘢
this
出
all
嚟啊？
sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo ho, yo ho.
轉得嘔啲嘢出嚟俾我抹。
For me.
你隻雞用位大嘅。
I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
Murray? Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage with it, zombie man. Have we met before?
Oops.
Oops is right. You shouldn't go opening crates without knocking first. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
講晒出嚟嘅。
Very interesting.
講晒出嚟唔低
I
能。
probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered
自己
zombie
講
man.
晒出嚟，跟住叫人唔好講。
How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Yep. Yep. Well, I can't see much through this thing. Yep. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
歡迎加入。咩啊？跟隨老茶黑。 背信棄義、亂發脾氣、實施詐騙、逗留過久、作偽證、奪人所愛、辣手摧花、威脅人身傷害、造成身體傷害、殺死妨礙你嘅人。呢個就係老查克之道。開始工作不要被解僱。老船被施咗魔法，除咗佢船員之外咧，任何人都唔可以登船，都包括你。所以唔使擔心啊，等你被解僱咗再擔心啦。有咩用咧？咁樣有咩用？鼓舞人心嘅入職手冊，你好似少咗好多嘢咁樣。
I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset. No way am I picking that up with my hands.
拖地啊！
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh.
Why?
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
因為專登整啲嘢出
You
嚟。
missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
Looks like you missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
呢個係苗背
You
嘅。
missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a
大
spot.
佬。
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
超煩
You
啊！
missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
定係冇㗎？
Oh, nuts.
You
誒
missed
有
a
啊！
spot.
Oh, nuts.
黐線嘅。要人哋係咁喺度鏟嗰劈嘢，跟住攞個杯。
I wonder what it's made out of.
係啊，雞先。
Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay?
呢個再攞。有咩用？
I don't think so.
唔肯自己食下。現在該怎麼做？想辦法逃出貨倉。拖下地先。
Hey!
雞都要抹。
I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
Going somewhere, Swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point.
應該係要打開個窗嘅。
Yep. Yep. I can't see much through this thing. Yep. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? At least they don't smell like live chickens. I don't think so. I wonder what it's made out of. Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
個工具包咪可以唔可以冇得攞㗎？如果我解咗呢個咧？
I better leave it on while I'm on the ship.
得㗎喎，唔俾我解㗎。攞把刀去撩啲螺絲啊！係啊。
Boy, these are really wedged in there. Yep.
得唔得啊？
Boy, these are really wedged in there.
唔得喎。
Boy, these are really wedged in there.
咁樣有咩用咧？咦？哇！我以為輕咗喎先。佢而家要想辦法逃出呢度。
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
又俾啲嘢佢先。逐樣試。兩隻雞肉餵咗啦。
At least they don't smell like live chickens.
三隻都餵晒啦。
Yep.
Hold it right there. You come up when I say you can, which is never. Get back to mopping. You missed a spot.
睇佢咁樣嘅，黐線嘅。
That's disgusting.
攞啲油去油佢哋。咦係喎，揩落啲油，揩啲油落去可以。
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
係咪揩啲油落去嗰啲螺絲度？
I'll just put a little dab on there.
等佢二流啲。好似係喎，佢話咩二？哎，得啦，撩咗啦。
Yep.
我搞掂。幫你抹翻乾淨。我試下㗎啫。
Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather. It's a really tight fit.
Oh no.
I can't quite squeeze through.
掟個頭出嚟。
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
定係都係整啲油喺個窗度。
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
原來真係咁樣樣，佢真係好重用啲油啊！
The grease helps. A little.
有點用，但係都係捽唔到啊！
The grease helps. A little.
唔啱噃。
The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine.
咁點咧？俾啲螺絲拆佢出嚟。
I already had some chicken feed. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
油仲有咩用啊？
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
搽落你度先。Yeah.
I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
隻蛋。
Close enough.
有咩用咧？其實
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
整到四圍都係油。 餅乾有冇位佢哋？有位嘅喎。
I think that only works on parrots.
哦，冇用啊！係咪要多啲油？搽到四圍都油啦，我唔知啊。
Looks like you missed a spot.
哦，你意思係個窗要多啲油？係喎，點解你諗到咁樣樣嘅咧？
Almost.
咁即係要再多啲啦。麻煩。
Looks like you missed a spot.
咁麻煩，因為整幾次有咩意思啊？成個槍都係油。What the 啊！擠出去。
It's working。
唉，終於走咗出嚟啦！好大喎！
It looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah blah blah.
係咪唔應該行呢度住啊？行喺下邊先。
I can't see anything.
咦？冇咗嗰個入去嘅。
I can't see anything.
哇！仲要計時啊喂！
That's a big rudder. That's a big rudder.
但係冇嘢做喎喺呢度。佢可以閉起8分鐘咁耐。呢度個杯係咪要等時間啊？
That's a big rudder.
佢呢度啲杯咁鬼無聊嘅，即係好多無謂嘢嚟嘅其實。係咪等時間啊？要 save 咯。啲杯啫幾無聊喎。864分鐘。咁我點啊？要 save 幾次啊？定係點樣樣？我睇緊個網喎，而家都。我都冇寫清楚。咁即係我而家要等啊！咁無聊嘅點解？真係好無聊喎！ 我人生就係咁樣虛耗18分鐘，好鬼無聊喎。咁冇意義啊！整埋啲杯。唔係點為之等8分鐘啊？等到個時間完啊！我呢個網都冇講明嗰啲杯點樣做，淨係得個名，等死咁仲要，做得太益智啦！呢啲杯真係唔應該咁樣設計嘅，好無聊。佢別一聲啊！啱啱，你掟俾我睇啊！佢順住㗎嘛？唔係我第一張我都漏咗個杯話事話，佢有個杯好似話咩要同所有人講話咩要去揾猴島秘密嗰個杯咧，我漏，我好似爭一個人去到最後，點解會唔爭咁一個 NPC？ 我都唔明，點解我會漏嘅嘢？佢好多額外嘅嘢。同隻貓一樣掛機，要開廢話多先可以攞埋咗，係咁嘅咩？哦，算啦，我預咗會漏一紮杯。依家已經漏咗2個啦。
Oh, Dad, you didn't die. Quit goofing around.
You're right. I could still hold my breath a little longer. But time was running out.
哦，即係真係齋擺嘅啫喎，堅係齋擺。睇 大家可以去食個宵夜先翻嚟，黐線嘅。唔係你話最尾一個廢話多係點樣啊？即係好大段英文啊！OK， 我明啦。佢呢個杯可以喺幾個地方度做嘅。廢話多會多咗個人出嚟同你傾偈，定係你想我而家開廢話多？我怕佢真係太煩㗎，一紮嘢喺度講，跟住又話咩影響節奏，佢講到咁樣。即係我唔介意廢話多，但係佢講到話咩影響節奏咧，我又有啲唔係好想。即係感覺好似會令到你唔變得唔好玩咁啊！我明啦。頭先你話咩廢話多先有最尾一個人？咦，做咩啊？做乜嘢啊？佢擺得耐得滯啊！停喺度。要個團隊做多啲嘢，令個遊戲體驗差啲。我應該頭先留定一個 save 喺第一章，我而家冇啦，我冚咗啦。我而家冚咗，即係你意思係咪話我頭先話咩？有個杯要同第一章啲十幾個人傾偈？你話我話爭一個人噶嘛？你嘅意思就係話最尾嗰日我係一定要我開咗廢話多先至會出現。咁煩㗎，咁煩㗎，咁怪我 miss 咗啦！我完咗個章，跟住先發現啲咁嘅嘢，因為逼人聽廢話㗎。冇啦，咁我漏咗啦。等 speed run 嗰陣先做啦。 其實真係好鬼戇居啊！可唔可以唔好咁耐啊？你2-3分鐘都算啦，8分鐘、6分鐘、4分鐘，正常人都唔能夠閉氣閉咁耐啊，大佬。
Dad, stop it!
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were this into my story. I'll try to be more serious.
結果就真係死咗啦咁樣。呢個網好清楚，但係亦都好大段咯，好大段啊，超大段，每個都勁大段。貓掛咗一日，我唔記得咗貓嗰時掛幾耐啦，唔係一日㗎嘛。嗰陣嗰隻貓係要掛幾耐啊？我真係唔好記得咗。但公路好似話第4章可以補，試下先。咁你覺得我開唔開個廢話好？你揀。係喎 ，You will be able to unlock it during the part 4。If you haven't activated the Writer's Cut 即係嗰個廢話多 option 啦，in the main menu。如果我冇開嘅話，我第4章可以補。應該係15個。Highly visible。其實我可能有啲嘢已經漏咗㗎啦，其實我都唔 sure 我有冇漏到講真。佢最主要咧，你一定要講話咩？我要去猴島揾秘密嗰句。咁如果我有啲選擇咧，有啲人咧就係你揀咗其他嘢，佢都仲有機會俾你補翻嗰句嘅。但係有啲咧，你可能揀咗句關鍵説話咧，佢就將個對話褪落去㗎啦，就已經就會漏咗，冇得俾你再講翻嗰句㗎啦。咁樣就會 miss 咗。咁我真係唔知啊呢樣嘢，我真係唔知，可能漏咗都唔定。我尋日玩嗰陣，我啲選擇都好隨心嘅。其實，如果我知道佢要我講嗰句，我一定會撳咗先。好啦，我哋嘅生命仲有5秒。佢叫你開機瞓覺，係啊，跟住冇咩都冇，因為真係死咗啦。意外溺水，所以冇人講故仔嘅。他們會有孩子。Game over。 所以要 save。好啦，嘥咗18分鐘啦，我哋真係好無聊啊！呢個杯冇啦，咁即係其他冇其他嘢做。
This one doesn't open.
Doesn't open.
This one doesn't open.
你要寫8個報告。
Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah, 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 blah.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone. And some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy. You look familiar somehow.
We met about an hour ago, while Iron Rose was introducing me around. I'm the new Swabby.
Doesn't ring a bell. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
係啊，我諗緊係咪撳扁嘅？我們為什麼要骷髏頭？點解係必須扁平？
Why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
能加薪啊，好無聊啊！呢啲問題。
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
喺度考驗佢耐性。
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to.
You can't do that. Find a regular skull and flatten it.
係嘛？找個普通嘅骷髏頭將佢壓平。
The potion smells like it's ready to go. It's just missing the flattened skull. Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. Sorry if I offended you.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're under pressure.
講啲嘢好得意。
Looks like it's empty.
做乜走去開人哋啲炮？又話 empty。
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this girl.
Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Do we have a union?
You sure don't, Swabby.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences. There's nothing you need up there, new guy.
The crow's nest is up there. The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles.
I told ye to find a flattened skull. Do it! Before I decide to use yours instead.
Toasty. Toasty. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Now's not a good time to attract attention. Toasty.
我又想作下死。
Now's not a good time to attract attention. Now's not a good time to attract
以
attention.
前我玩呢啲，我成日都會做埋呢啲咁嘅行為作死嘅，跟住睇下佢會係咪真係會死。Hello Helen。
These open plan offices are all the rage now. Reminder to all crew, extinguish demon fire with the proper extinguishment. Other methods will not work. Stop overfeeding Molly, you rotten clods. She has digestive trouble and I'm tired of cleaning it up. Oh, I barely touched it. It just fell apart. I was barely even here.
整爛晒啲嘢。
I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave? I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave?
話可以隨便入去個大佬間房嘅嘛。
You're out and about.
塞翻入嚟。我唔可以行嗰邊，跟住見到又塞翻入嚟。係你啊，骷髏頭。
Hey Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
帶你參觀這艘船，強行帶走。
I really think you should come with me.
No.
No. 可能有你接近老賊。
You won't learn much here in the hold.
Wrong. The hold is a treasure trove of information. The nature of the cargo, the state of the hull, the battle-ready chickens, and slow-witted zombies.
Hey!
I've got a lot of important spying to do down here. Leave me to it.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself. Very well. You may transport me.
仲計啊，傻仔。
How's it going in there, Murray?
I didn't realize how hard it would be to see anything from your pocket. Good thing I have excellent hearing.
Green lantern. 點樣可以整扁佢咧？
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture.
冇得行左邊，咁就只能夠入去啦。
Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. Ooh, I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow stealing Elaine's wedding veil, or him having a copy made. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one.
Okay, 有問答。咩嚟㗎？卡爾是誰？或是什麼？我唔知喎。條網員啊，嗰條網員咪叫卡爾，我唔記得。出去問下佢先。 唔係，我唔係卡爾嚟㗎。拖把定係捕鼠器？點解啲拖把同捕鼠器會有名？算啦，我留住先啦。
It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get.
而家冇得。
Toasty。Toasty。
得咁少嘢可以調查。
I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far.
地方可以幫我整扁個骷髏骨？捕鼠器你查咗啦。我諗住睇下會唔會之後有資訊先撳，冇乜所謂啦。冇得行嗰邊喎。
How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to.
You can't do that. Find a regular skull and flatten it.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
睇唔出有啲乜嘢地方可以攞嚟幫我將啲嘢壓平。
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences. 俾你啦。
I have a skull for the potion.
Is it a flat one?
Not exactly.
I said a flattened skull, you useless bilge rat.
多一錘揼爆佢咪啦。有冇地方可以用到個頭？可唔可以將個頭放入炮台？但係會壓得平咧，我覺得。冇喎，放唔到喎。我有諗過，但係你擺一個頭落去，應該會爆咗咯，就唔係壓平。如何獲得扁平嘅骷髏頭？暫時就唔睇住啦，仲有啲咩嘢可以？仲有邊度咧？可唔可以問下佢哋意見啊
I have a skull. Should I put it in the pot?
Only if it's a flat one.
Oh, yeah.
咁你可唔可以教下我點樣整扁佢啊？呢個人咧
I have a skull for the potion.
Great!
嚇，咁你要教我先㗎。
I have a skull for the potion.
Great!
淨係 great 咁樣冇用喎。
I have a skull for the potion.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you. 水底有冇嘢可以做？可唔可以攞啲船錨嚟壓扁佢？冇喎。
That's a big rudder.
冇得兩點，一係就個船台，一係個上翻水，冇用啊呢度。可唔可以俾隻雞幫我咬扁佢？
The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. Looks like it's empty. Ready for cannon firing.
There's nothing you need up there, new guy.
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting.
多一個點喺嗰個舵嗰度嘅，呢啲應該冇用，有咩用？螺絲。
It just fell apart. I was barely even here. I don't think he wants to see a broken laundry machine.
"四圍睇下個頭可以用喺邊度？度度都用唔到。
I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. How's it it going in there, Murray?
I didn't realize how hard it would be to see anything from your pocket. Good thing I have excellent hearing.
睇咗答案完全冇提示啊！哇，咁難嘅咩？
If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one.
你講到咁樣，我即刻撳個提示望下先。如果有辦法擺下，我就係冇辦法將佢個壓扁。或者下層夾板又可以將佢壓扁。好啦，下層夾板。
I wonder what's for dinner.
咦？點解我今次可以咁樣行嘅？頭先唔得㗎喎。勇闖船上嘅廚房。 係咪呢度啊？係咪呢個地方？唔係呢度咩？ 咦？但係話咩爬到下層甲板嘅，即係呢度貨倉呢度 ，OK 即係呢一區應該係呢一區。上邊啊係呢一層啊，即係呢一層。要用另外一樣物品先。 我咪要收你洗衣機啊？點會個幾粒螺絲可以收你個洗衣機咁誇張啊？同埋我完全，佢呢個係洗衣機咩？講真。 我睇清楚咩嚟啦？佢呢個係應該攞嚟壓平啲衫嘅啫喎，唔係攞嚟洗衣㗎嘛。即係兩個滾筒嚟㗎嘛，呢個係。好慘。
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team, only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
佢啲翻譯都有問題咯，其實都唔知咩嚟嘅，呢個啲咩洗衣機啊，即點會係洗衫啊呢嚿嘢？其實係燙衫，係咯，我覺得好有問題喎。同埋攞幾粒螺絲就可以整翻好，係好唔 make sense 我覺得。嗰幾粒螺絲點可以就整翻好嗰部機？ 唉，搞掂啦，好搞笑啊！一路喺度講嘢，跟住好啦，掉落去啦。
Hey, what are you?
What are you? What are you?
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Good. Why are you out of the old? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also,
做咩想死啊你？留了一個咩地方？哇！你死啊你！成桶嘢就俾你倒冧咗。仲喺度笑。你知知啊你？
I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
即刻升職啊
I won't let you down.
即刻升職。
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible? No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything. Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually. You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But, as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
仲未死啊，仲喺度講嘢。
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
「想出去猴島嘅其他方法，同埋偷地圖。
What's that?
Plundering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. Don't look so glum. I'll find us a way to Monkey Island somehow.
Ah, sure. You do that.
Don't look so glum. I'll find us a way to Monkey Island somehow.
Ah, sure. You do that.
It's empty now. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Hey Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
Hey Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank.
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture.
Yeah,
devil crabs like limbs, apparently. Yeah, devil crabs like limbs, apparently.
蟹啊，有啲蟹喺度都睇唔到。
Oops. Now's not a good time to attract attention.
卡片。誰是包伯最好嘅朋友？掛着佢嘅嗰支竿啊，好無聊啊啲答案。 係咪即係下邊倒吊嗰係佢最好嘅朋友？唔係喎，係海喎，真係唔識喎，點會知啊？講真，佢又冇介紹呢個人係咩人咁樣，淨係傾過兩句偈。
Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison. Ready the cannons.
Don't worry about it. The Chuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sick us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
Those double-crossing thieves. That's piracy.
I'm not sure what else you were expecting under the circumstances.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. All they need is a skull, and they'll be heading for Monkey Island.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
These things get more sophisticated every year.
Would that we all did the same.
It looks like they haven't figured out their skull problem yet. Good. I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golad gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hold.
Whoa, hang on.
啊！佢哋竟然唔上去。
What do you mean you don't want to go to Monkey Island?
It's not a cryptic metaphor, Swabby. We mean we don't want to go.
There's nothing on that island except for the secret.
The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
咁樣啊，咁簡單。
Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
全部反對。我下一步就係要說服啲人啊嘛，係啦，要得到佢哋熱切支持。 即係要幫我5個人手。
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
Sea shanties?
Not so much.
Clog dancing?
Not really.
點解越整越多啊
Bowling?
Not so much.
Flea circus?
Not really.
使唔使咁多
Keel
啊？
hauling?
Nope.
Embroidery?
Well, no.
Improvisational theater?
Nope.
Model shipbuilding?
Nope.
Animal husbandry?
Well, no.
使唔使咁
Basket
多啊？
weaving?
真係
Not so much.
Meditation?
Nope.
Yodeling?
Nah,
Carpentry?
not really.
咩都唔中意。
Whittling?
Not really.
Whistling?
Nah,
Philosophical discussion?
not really.
Water ballet?
Nope.
Gin rummy?
Not really.
Checkers?
Nope.
Historical novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Ha!
竟然係最後。
Biographies?
I do enjoy reading.
Autobiographies?
I do enjoy reading.
Adventure stories?
I do enjoy reading.
Travel guides?
I do enjoy reading.
Self-help books?
I do enjoy reading.
即係就中意睇書，咩書都得㗎。
Crime thrillers?
I do enjoy reading.
總之我就係揾本書俾佢。
Speculative fantasy?
I do enjoy reading.
Romance novels?
I do enjoy reading.
咩都中意。
Reading?
I do enjoy reading.
Reading?
I do enjoy
撳
reading.
晒，終於撳晒所有選項。
I'll see what I can find.
好啦，要幫佢揾本書。
Bob, I confess I'm a little confused about what your job is. I mean, I know you hang up there all day. I'm just not sure why.
As yardarm hanger, I serve as an example to the crew of what might happen if they break the rules. It's an important role, though admittedly not an exciting one.
多謝 Helen 啊，打到呢度啦。說服佢哋。就係咁。咦，都係爭2個。 更加都係爭兩個。就咁睇，就咁睇都唔知咩嚟嘅。就咁睇佢個咁嘅簡介，都唔知佢想講咩嚟嘅啫。report 啊，你話咩寫 report 嘅喎，8個啊。要做5個，跟住再 load save，再做另外，咁麻煩㗎。點解咁樣㗎？我真係覺得好奇怪，點解要咁樣？咁我睇唔睇好咧？真係，因為我又怕睇太多咧，跟住又睇嗰啲唔應該睇嘅嘢。始終你解埋 game， 可能呢啲就係解埋嗰部分嚟㗎嘛。我點知邊啲係真係解埋，邊啲其實係要你做啲無聊嘢，係咪先？如果我知道係無聊嘢咁啊，就會睇咗佢。唔好睇啊，係啊，唔好睇，好似嗰啲睇晒就會睇咗好多唔應該睇嘅嘢，隨心玩啊，隨心玩。佢真係成日要你做埋晒啲無謂嘢。收工啦！